What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chart Striker. This is Dana. Hope all of you have had a good day so far. As far as it goes for TA, I know TA has had a good day so far. It's been respected. At last, we got that little bit of, correction. But now, guys, it's make or break time. And we are gonna discuss why I'm calling this a make or break time. Because we are, very we are literally around critical levels, and we will see if we got our, close that we need for Bitcoin to give, to have a bit more push. We'll see if there are any, short-term corrections to come, or maybe longer-term corrections. Depends on really if all this fails and Bitcoin decides to go south. Okay. Well, we'll see what TA is telling us. But so far, TA has been respected. We got that pullback to this box that we've been, waiting on for what, two days or something now. So we came all the way to as low as 16,679 to the dot. Okay. So now we'll see what's going on, what's not going on, and so on and so forth. So we are gonna be talking about. I just released a short video on Hex with a small, recap on what's been going on from yesterday's live stream, and today we're going to be talking about a lot of other altcoins, see what's going on as well. Let me just bring out my list so we don't end up repeating the same altcoins, but moving on to newer ones, and to do a follow-up on some of them as well. So yesterday we had a look at Hex, Chili's, Maker, Cake, BAT, Solana, Cardano, which did good today. Okay, so TA got respected there too. Zen, unfortunately not looking good. Also TA being respected so far, because I did tell you guys when it comes to Zen, I didn't feel like the bears completely lost steam. Like, bulls were trying to get in there somewhere, but bears were strong. Okay, bears were still in general strong. And we also had a look at Quant, we had a look at Ethereum, Bitcoin. Quant is the one that reached our, resistance levels. So today we're gonna mix it up a little bit again and see what we'll end up, looking at, okay? All right, let's get on with the TA. So, Bitcoin. It didn't close really above that level that I wanted it to close, that 16,956 area. Okay, it closed at 16,950, well, 16,951. Okay, just rounding it off. But we didn't get that close that was needed, but close enough doesn't really do it for me sometimes, but sometimes it's good enough. Okay, sometimes it's good enough. So we pulled back, little recap, we pulled back to this, area. We got some demand come in, which took us a bit, higher, higher than before yesterday's candle at least, and the day before that one. We still got positive momentum on the oscillators. RSI is fine, I guess, and price action, like PA is still, above this moving average, so that's not bad, the short-term moving average. Let me just have a look at, just hold on, let me have a look at the moving averages, the short-term, the ones that a lot of people use. It's not looking the best, guys. I mean, the short-term was above the midterm, at least when it was the 25th of December, but now it's back below it. Like since the 2nd of January, it's been back below, the midterm. But both moving averages, when it comes to the short term and midterm, they are below the PA right now. So that's fine, I guess, because they're acting as some sort of a support. Okay, not really, because they are not support per se, but they're acting as support right now. Okay, let's zoom into the 4-hourly. I do not, I do not, like how this is looking right now. We got clear bad divergence, growing on both oscillators. Our size fine, MACD is still, bullish and so on. We got positive momentum and so on, but there are other things I see that I do not like. There is clear, fight between the bulls and the bears right now. And I think if we zoom in a bit better, we are gonna see warning signs, like our first warning signs telling us to get up. Maybe that 16,956 was very important to have a close above, and 16,951 doesn't really do it, because the more we zoom in, if we see more warning signs, like here on the hourly, if we lose this level right here, guys, 16,893, we close any hourly candle below that one, there's really not much holding us until, let's see now, 16,850 to 16,750, okay? So around that level, I could, draw something here, but then it's gonna be a lot of drawings, a lot of boxes, so, but that's for the hourly. Now I'm talking about the hourly, okay? So we are above this level, it's fine. We are still, above 16,947, but I see a lot of warning signs, telling us we could have, a pullback, especially if we lose this one. Like a pullback to this level wouldn't surprise me, but if we lose this one, it could be a bit, deeper, all the way to these levels, okay? Just letting you know, if we break that level around 16,800 and let's just say 16,850-ish, okay? If we break anywhere below that one, we are going a bit lower to these levels, okay? All the way to 16,682 wouldn't be surprising as well, where we found some type of support. It would be this support box, but I'm talking about the hourly right now. For hourly, there's a clear fight, clear bearish divergence on the hourly as well. Yep, guys. Also on the hourly, we do have some bad divergence, building right now. It's not completely valid yet, but it's definitely building. So I'd be cautious, okay? I'd be cautious. First of all, even though like it's close enough, the close was close enough, okay? I'm starting to rhyme here. It still didn't close above that 16,956. Number one. Number two, I see warning signs on the 4-hourly. I see warning signs on the hourly. That does not favor the bulls, okay? Especially if we lose this level, this support right here. You know the deal. Fine. So that's pretty much Bitcoin for now at the moment as I'm speaking, because you guys know I've been talking about this, a while. So this is another thing I was having a look at, which could be very possible, which could be very like if it gets respected, it would be nice. But I'm not a lot into IHSs and H and Ss and so on. But doesn't matter what I think. I'm gonna, give you the TA anyways. There could be some type of an IHS building, some type, like I could do this. Hold on, let me just try some type, some sort. Like it's not complete yet, so I'd be a bit, careful. But do you guys see what I mean? Something like this, okay? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Because if we actually broke, like we broke down, we came to some type of support and pulled back up, it could have, it's maybe complete, who knows, but I'd be cautious. A lot of signs, a lot of things telling me that the bulls might have a hard time, okay? We did get that correction, that short-term correction that I was talking about, but doesn't seem like we're completely, safe when it comes to the bulls, okay? Well, but you guys know what I mean, okay? I just generalize in that way, but you guys understand me. All right, we need to get above, like I told you guys, if not daily, where did this close? Hold on, 16,950. If not daily, at least the 4-hourly close above 16,956 would be better, okay? Better. Of course, not the best, because the best would be, closing above $17,056, but it would be better, okay? Like all these warning signs, like it's nothing. Like if I was a bull right now, I'd be a bit cautious, a little bit cautious, okay? So yeah, that's Ethereum. Now let me have a sip of water because my throat hurts. I'm still here anyways, been here every day since the new year, except for maybe 1 year, 1 day or something. Okay, so a sip of water, and then we'll continue with Ethereum and the rest, as usual. Okay, let's go to the next one. Look at this. Look at this. How can you say TA is not the bomb? It's the best. So we had our correction when it comes to Ethereum as well. We hit that, hourly support that I had right here. And since then we bounced off. We actually came all the way to 1,236, this red dashed line. For those of you who've been watching the stream for a few months now, you know about this one, okay? Because I haven't been streaming that long either, but you know about this one. So it's actually looking a bit better, like a bit better than Bitcoin, okay? Ethereum looking a bit better than Bitcoin when it comes to this, but on the 4 hourly I cannot say the same. We'll get into it, but let me take out the PA factors for you guys here. So when it comes to Ethereum, there is really there is still power in the bulls, okay? There's still power in the bulls, which makes me believe that we can still reach the levels of 1,280, 80 to 1,290 or ish, or let's just say between 1,285 to $1,300 on the daily. But when we get into the 4 hourly, I'm gonna tell you something different, okay? But on the daily, there is still a chance for that. It doesn't seem like it's completely dead yet, okay? But because that bad divergence that we had, it already got this invalid a few days ago. I think on the 4th of January, unlike Bitcoins, okay? On the 4th of January, it got invalid. But on the 4 hourly, by the way, our side is looking fine and so on, but oscillators, positive and so on as well. And I forget about let me have a look at the moving averages, because I have to give you the best of, everything as much as I can. So hold on. When it comes to the moving averages on the daily Ethereum, okay, not bad. On this one, the screen that you are seeing, guys, we do have, PA above this short-term moving average. Nice. And on the one that I'm looking at, the one most people kind of use, I guess, I think so, short-term is trying to curl above the midterm right now as I'm speaking. Like it's trying. Let's give it, till the weekend. It could, be above it by then, unless Ethereum, starts, rolling over, then it's a different thing. But if it holds this, action that it has right now, it could, push a bit more higher, okay? So let's have a look at let's see now, 4 hourly and so on as well. But on the 4 hourly, I was saying it's a bit different because it is a bit different, guys. We do have this bad divergence, building right now on Ethereum, but if I do this, let's see now. Let's see, I'm making double sure, like triple sure before I say something now, because this is important, okay? What I'm about to say is gonna be important for Ethereum. So if we can hold this level right here, hold on, let me draw it for you guys. If there, some type of demand or support, comes in at these levels, we could have that one more leg up that could take us up to 1,285 to 1,000 295-ish, around $1,300. But this is my drawing, okay? The box between 1,285 to 1,295, okay? If we find some type of support, thing is, we still have positive momentum, as you guys can see, but there is this bad divergence. And if we zoom into the hourly, I do not like this action. Like, I don't, okay? We need to break above $1,273, number one, on the hourly to see that level, the upside. So remember, 1,275 actually, okay, 1,275 to $78 would be better, okay? Better if we can break above 1,278 on an hourly, okay? 1,275 would do it, but 1,278 even better if we can break above that one on an hourly. See, eventually around 1,290-ish, these levels, okay? This level right here between 1,285 to 1,295. We could wick to $1,300, but just saying, see around 1,290-ish, somewhere in between, okay? So that's Ethereum pretty much. I do not have anything else to add there. Like, the support levels are kind of the same. If we lose this one, if we lose this yellow box that we have on the hourly, let me just mark it as well. Hold on. So we got that support. If we lose that one though, on the hourly, we could go all the way to 1,255, around 1,256, 55, these levels to all the way to 1,248. Very possible, okay? I do not want to draw any more, because if I do that, it's gonna get a bit confusing maybe for some. But on the hourly, if we lose this one, see eventually around 1,256 to 1,248, somewhere between these levels. If we break, simple as this, if we break the top of the box, just visualize a box of a support when I'm telling you these levels, okay? If we break somewhere around these levels, 1,256, the top of the box, if I would have a box here, then the bottom of the box, the support box, would be around 1,247-ish dollars, okay? Somewhere around these levels, 46, 47, somewhere around these levels. And if we lose that one, well, it's pretty much we'll be back at this box, and this will be the major one that we shouldn't break. Because if we break that one, guys, it's dip harder time, okay? Get your cheese and stuff, because it's gonna be dipping, you'll be dipping a bit deeper, okay? So that's Ethereum pretty much. So we can move on-ish. Like, I think we've already spoken about all these levels, but just to save time, so we can have a look at other altcoins. Anybody who's interested, you can just have a look at my past streams, because I think except for yesterday, we've been talking about the levels in depth, okay? But this time I want to go a bit faster, so we can it takes time to go through a lot of markets, so I'm gonna let it be. Let's see now. Next, gotta have a sip of my aqua. Just a moment. Even though it's the weekend, well, it's Friday here. We're actually on Saturday already because it's after 12 a.m. It doesn't feel like the weekend. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel like the weekend yet. Okay, let's move on-ish to the next one. Cardano. Let's talk about Cardano. I mean, I just like how Cardano has been acting past days. I mean, I'm so glad we called out, this already on the 30th before the pump and so on and so forth. Like, imagine, seeing this somewhere on these levels. Fine, you're still gonna be making, some type of profit if you catch it, but isn't it much better when we called it out on the 30th before all this started happening? 7 days, 12% for Cardano is not bad. For Cardano, it's not that bad. Yep. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on. So, on the daily, the bad divergence that was building is invalid now since we are above this critical level around 0.266 levels. I could say, 0.2659, but same, 0.266 areas. We broke above it. Awesome. We broke above the first resistance, okay, major resistance that we had here. And I told you, if we break above it, it's straight up. Besides, we held this support. If you guys can see this, I'm gonna zoom in to show you. But anyways, we got positive momentum, which is nice on the oscillators. Like RSI is looking good. MACD is still looking fine as well. Like can't be mad at that at all. Prior daily candle closed strongly, another good thing. Okay, so it could take us, all the way to these levels. Looking at this, let's have a look. Let's zoom in a bit more. By the way, moving averages. Let me have a look at the moving averages. Right, hold on. Yeah, that's a different story. Even though PA is above the short-term, moving average right now. No, I mean PA is above the short-term moving average right now. It's, it's still pretty much bearish. Okay, just so you guys are aware, the MAs are pretty much bearish still. Like they're not even close to each other. Okay, let's have a look. But I like this. Like I think we could continue all the way to these levels, but we'll see. We will see what the other frames are telling us, right? Okay, on the 4-hourly, we are starting, to build some bad divergence right now as I'm speaking. And we held this support because we held this support, guys, and we never, broke below this level, 0.261-ish areas. It kind of continue to rally, okay? That's what happens when we can't, when support doesn't break, but it holds instead. Since then, this is looking fine so far, except for the bearish divergence that I can see. It's tricky. It's tricky with this one. Let's zoom in. Moving averages, by the way, on the 4-hourly, short term is starting to cross, the midterm, which is nice to see. And looking at my other, wow, that's good. So short term completely, crossed above the midterm on the 4-hourly time frame, okay? And now it's trying to cross above the long term as well, but we need, the midterm above the long term as well, for a completion, complete, nice, result for that would favor the bulls. Otherwise, it's looking the way it is. Let's have a look at the hourly. We got some clear clear bad divergence, starting to develop, guys. Be a bit cautious, okay? Same thing on the RSI as well. So we need to be cautious. It doesn't look, difference between Bitcoin, for example, and Cardano. Like, I do not see this support held. Let me just do this so you guys follow with what I'm saying. Let me draw it out for you. Hold on. We had some support around these levels. Okay. We had some support around these levels. Why is it so crooked? There you go. We had some support around these levels. Fine. We never, like broke below it. We kind of continue upwards, okay? So it means we could see that, one more mini little leg up to this box somewhere, around maybe 0.283-ish, 0.284-ish. But if we close any hourly candle above $0.286, guys, then see eventually around 0.295, 0.296 to 0.3-ish levels. Like, not much holding us if that happens. If we can close, above a 4 hourly, above this level right here, okay? Then we'll see a bit more push, but right now I'd be a bit cautious. We are, close to this resistance right here. Let me just, mark it as well. Hold on. Because this was the first one you see, okay, on the 4 hourly and so on. We kind of hit it, and then we had a little bit of sideways action, and now we're about to meet the second one. So we'll see what happens, but it's not looking bad so far. It's not looking bad, Cardano, just for a mini more leg up. And if we lose this support around 0.2723, this blue line right here on an hourly, because any hourly candle below it, see eventually around 0.2698, somewhere around this box, 0.2698, 0.2686. We close the bottom of this box, we close below it, then we will be back to this, support area, okay? Just letting you know. And from there, we will take it level by level. But that's what I see for Cardano right now, and we can move on. Okay, next. Let's have a look at Zen. Let's see what Zen is doing, okay? We kind of broke below this level, guys, on the daily. Did we? Yeah, we did, okay? We did break below it on the daily. Not what you want to see. It's not what the bulls want to see, but we're still close to support, so I gotta give it that as well, okay? Because if it was far off, I'd be a bit but it's still close to that support area. Like, look, if I do this, 2152 is the level, the bottom of this box, and right here we closed at 2116. So we gotta give it a bit of a, this is why I say be flexible, okay? We gotta give it a bit of a chance, right? Sell pressure is still coming in though on the daily, which is not the very best. Edwin, welcome to the show. Hope you've had a good day so far. Glad you made it. Oscillators on the 4 hourly, let's have a look. on the 4 hourly. I like this. I like this action. Well, seems like since the discussion, I think yesterday, let's see what time this was. We had resistance around these levels, okay? But I'm liking this action still. On the 4 hourly, there are some signs telling us that the bears are a bit tired, okay? But we need to get above this level still. You remember this level? We need to get above it so we can see, the other levels, which is around, 2470 to 24. Let me just do this. 2450 to 2515, okay? Around these levels. If we can close at least, a 4 hourly candle above 23. Let me just do this instead of talking. 2310, 2342, okay? I mean, instead of, just guessing the level by looking at the chart. We still have some sell pressure coming in though, which is a bum, but like there's still positive momentum, okay? There's still positive momentum. MACD is still bullish, like pretty much. It still hasn't flipped on us. And bears looking a bit tired. Now let's zoom into the hourly and see what's going on there. There's a clear fight. There's been a fight. Like there's a fight going on between the bulls and the bears right now, okay? Like you can see it in many areas. So sell pressure though, the sell pressure is real. Like on the hourly, we need to close above. Let me just do this. Hold on. Let me draw it for you so you guys are aware. So on the hourly, we need to close above this level, guys. If we can do that, then chances are gonna be higher that we come to the top of this box at least first, okay? And if we close any hourly candle, we don't have to wait for the 4 hourly really. Any 4 hourly candle close above this level will take us to these areas, guys, okay? And right now we do have some type of a support because we got this new support going on for Zen. So hold on. On the hourly, this is on the hourly, okay? And if we lose that one on the hourly, I'm gonna give you a bonus, guys, okay? If we lose that one on the hourly, we got some support around, before we hit that big level that I've been speaking about, around these levels, 1715. If we close anywhere below this area right here, on the hourly, then you'll get your confirmation or first warning, not confirmation really, because we never know what's going to happen, but you will get your first warning that you're on these levels, okay? 1011 to 1047, because it's really like if I do this, guys, like a lot of people probably wouldn't even be talking about support levels at these levels because there's nothing history wise. But I have my ways from experience and so on, so I can come out here and let you know what could happen. So this is what's going on with Zen. On the 4 hourly, I like what I'm seeing right now. We just need an hourly close above this one. But bears definitely, starting to get tired. Yeah, they're starting to lose steam, okay? On the hourly, pretty much the same, except that they came in, they smashed the price pretty hard, but as long as we hold this support level on the hourly, it's fine. We could, we could give another test, like the bulls could test to break out of this level. They are actually right now, while I'm speaking. But we'll see what happens. This is what's going on with Zen. And you know the levels that we need to break above. If this one is broken, see around, well, broken, a close on an hourly candle above this level would, you know, make the probabilities higher that we see this level next. Any hourly candle close above this level, the top of this box, see eventually around these levels, okay? 2638 to 2704. There are other levels to discuss, but I think it's better if we take it level by level. I know Zen sometimes could decide to just, you know, blast off, and it's happened before. Maybe for that reason, I should, you know, let you know what's gonna happen if we can break out of this level. If we see a 4-hourly close above this area, 2706, the top of this box, next would be around 2815 to 2952. Okay, and we'll leave it there, and we'll continue on the next one, you know, next time we are live, or I don't know, a video maybe. If it's necessary, I'll make a video. Otherwise, that's what's going on with Zen. As you guys can see, a fight going on around these levels. But yeah, that was Zen in short. Short or short, but you guys know what I mean. Okay, next. I gotta catch my breath a little bit, like my throat is hurting. Hold on, guys. Let's have a look at this one. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, if we get to these levels again, you know, the closes are important. If we get to these levels again and then we get, you know, the resistance gets respected again, you guys are gonna start to understand why I'm saying that. It's looking like there's a hard fight going on. It might be a bit difficult, you know, to realize that when you see, you know, green candles and so on, but yeah. Okay, just gonna bring a glass of water and I'll be back, and we'll continue with the rest of the altcoins. And back, guys. Okay, let's see what I just made a video on Hex. I was talking about, pullback being possible right now because since we hit, resistance and so on. Let's see if it's playing out so far. Yes, it is so far. Yep. It's good. It's good that we talk about it, before the dump completely happens. Just when it's about to happen. But so far so good with the Hex looking fine. I mean, good when it comes to TA. But a lot, including Cardano. And now I'm not talking, about the daily and so on, but a lot seem to be, they're close to resistance levels, major resistance levels. On the top, on top of that, on the shorter time frames, we are seeing some type of signs, here and there. So I'd be a bit cautious. Except for Zen this time. Except for the Zen. Okay, it's already in the bottom, and we'll see what happens with it. Last time it was the opposite. A lot of them were showing, strength, but Zen was not. And this time, a lot of them are showing, some type of weakness in the shorter time frames, and Zen is doing, the opposite at the moment. Let's have a look at something else. What's BNB doing? Held support like a king. Okay, good. Let's have a look at the daily. I like how this is looking, guys. I like the way BNB is moving right now. This tells me see you eventually around 266 to 275 for a start, okay? And if we can break above that one, see eventually around 284 to 92 around that 300 level. But I'm liking how this is looking so far. There is no bad divergence that is showing anywhere. I like how this prior daily candle still looking fine. We held support yesterday because before yesterday it was looking like but we held support, so it's good. It's a problem when support breaks, but when support holds, it's fine, okay? So positive momentum on the oscillators. Let's have a look at the moving averages. Moving averages not looking the best. Let me try to have a look at the other moving averages. Yeah, moving averages are not looking the best, pretty much bearish still, okay? But PA is above the moving average, daily moving average, short time frame at least. I mean, PA is above the short-term moving average, on the screen that I'm seeing. You guys can see it here, it's still below it, but it is above the short term. Okay, let's have a look at the 4-hourly. We seem to be at resistance right now, guys. Let me do this instead so you guys can see what I mean. Hold on, I'm gonna draw it for you. Hold on. Excuse me, guys, was just speaking to my sister, but yeah, I'm back. So we are close to resistance around that 264-ish, 266-ish levels, right? And right now, if we zoom in a bit closer, to the hourly frame, okay, we are at some type of a resistance right now. We need to get above this level right here. I drew it and then it disappeared. Hold on. 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 Hold So if we can get above this level, this is on the hourly, okay, we got some resistance around these levels. If we can get above, you know, the top of this box, which is around $261, close any close above that one would, you know, give you a warning that we are gonna go a bit higher, you know, to at least, you know, 266 and so on. But on the 4-hourly, we are getting closer. The higher we go, the closer we get to that, you know, first resistance area. So keep your eyes open so that you know what's going on, so you do not miss it, okay? But BNB is looking good. Like I expect this to have a bit more rise, looking at the daily, a bit more rise before anything else, okay? On the 4-hourly, let's see now. Yeah, peers were starting, you know, starting to kind of lose, no, starting to gain a bit of control. You guys can see it also, you know, on the oscillators. But guess what? Nice divergence building at the same time, okay? We just need that close above $261, also on a 4-hourly, just like the hourly, okay? To get that warning, well, you know, a confirmation that we can, you know, go in a bit more aggressive, you know, and see at least, you know, 264 to 266 first, because we do got some resistance around these levels. But then it's not looking that bad on the daily. It's not looking that bad. Divergence wise, 4-hourly, there's really really none on one of the oscillators right here, but on the RSI there is some type of bad divergence, you know, building, guys, okay? On the 4-hourly. On the hourly, there's also some type of, you know, bad divergence also developing, because yeah, even though we go a bit higher, I think unless, you know, the oscillators start, you know, following the PA, we could still see, you know, some bad divergence, so do not be that shocked if that happens. Okay, so that's BNB in short. You know, support, if as long as we hold between 253 to 251 dollars, we are fine. But if we lose that one, see eventually around $246, you know, all the way to 240-ish dollars. Not like if we lose $251, for example, we see a close, a 4-hourly close below that one, even hourly close below that one. That would mean we can come all the way back to 246, or around 246. We lose 246 on an hourly, then see eventually around, you know, lower levels, okay? Lower levels, 240 and so on. I have to fix the drawings on BNB so you guys can follow even better, but this is the idea with BNB right now. Of course, if Bitcoin decides to flip on us, it's gonna take a lot of other altcoins with it, so we have to put that into consideration as well. So that's what's going on so far with BNB. So far we've had a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, BNB, a bit of Hex also. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it there when it comes to, look, it's already like we're already seeing a breakout, because it's looking fine. Like I said, it's looking fine. BNB is looking fine. Okay, that was it for me for today, because yesterday I've been live almost 4 hours, same thing before yesterday as well, so I gotta rest so I can come back, you know, and give you the best of the best. But we've gone through the major ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, and a little bit of some other altcoins as well. I'll be back tomorrow, even though it's the weekend. I'll be back, you know, as usual, trying to give you the best TA, best traditional TA out here. And until then, guys, if you loved the content, do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification button so you can be here in time for the next stream, or, you know, be notified when I release the next video. Until then, take care and enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Take care, guys. And thank you for tuning in.